are all going through financial depression, economic depression, you know, and XRP will save us from that economic depression. Let me give you an example. Tell you my story. You know, me from the Midwest, humble beginnings, had a great childhood, great neighborhood. You know, it was a lot of different things happening in the neighborhood politically and a lot of drug related stuff. You know, we won't get into that. But what happens is, you know, you grow and you evolve when you graduate school and you push through adversity. You know, but as you continue to push through adversity, they always seem to move the goalposts. You know, so you know, you graduate high school and then you go to college, right? I graduated from college, and guess what happened? The economic crisis happened. You know, so due to the fact that in 07, 08 they had the big economic crisis, which lasted really to maybe 2013ish, and what I did was I said I have to do a good job at everything that I do, so I never have to worry about getting a good job. So what I did was, you know, I'm not a political person, I'm a people person. So everything I've done since then, I got it straight from the people. You know, I'm always serving people, you know, because I think that we got personally. And then every time you get closer, they always move the goalposts, right? So, you know, the economy ain't been right ever since, of course, 1913 when they did the Federal Reserve thing. But then 1971 as well, when they went off the gold standard. So we always had to figure out how to make the money work for us instead of working for the money all the time. So with me, I just had to keep my ear to the streets and understand what's happening. You know, so I worked at a restaurant for 15 and a half years, which was great. It taught me a whole bunch about the people experience, about what's happening in health and wellness and stuff like that, and just the social ritualistic things that's happening in society. Then also, I drove 20,000 Uber rides. 20,000 Uber rides. And that helped me as well understand what's happening. It's like, you know, I called my car at the time, I called it a search engine because I get the chance to see and know what's happening all around the world, because people will come into your car and they give you, you know, what's happening in their city. And it began to be like social studies. So I had a really great time doing that. But when I first, around a year and a half in, as I began to drive Uber, I stumbled across XRP. And I'm like, okay, I heard somebody talk about it, but I didn't understand it at all. You know, so I had to understand why we needed it. I wasn't, you know, financially inclined as far as what lessons and what's happening in society. I didn't know what was happening. I just knew that I had to figure this thing out. They said, this is going to be the wave of the future. It's going to power the world. Now, the reason why that triggered something in me is because when I would study health and healing in front of my computer back in 2009, 2010, 2011, because I'm a health guy, I help people with their health. And so I would look at these pop-ups that happen. It says Bitcoin, currency of the future, buy now. And I can't even imagine if I would just one time bought that Bitcoin at that time. It was still before it became $1. That was when it was in the pennies. I could have got a boatload of it. So when I heard about XRP in late 2017, I did an Uber ride. It was 4 gentlemen get in my car, and then we talked about that was during the first Bitcoin run. It was like 2017. I think it went to 17,000. Then later it went up to 21,000. And I get in the car. These 4 guys get in the car with me. We began to talk about how high Bitcoin went up. I'm like, wow. My cousin just told me in February. Now this is November. My cousin Will told me, hey, we should buy Bitcoin. It's only $900. I think we should buy it. I said, man, I don't know. That's February 2017. I said, I don't know. I just, you know, we could have went half on it and bought one. Then it hit 17,000, and I'm like, oh, that's what he was talking about, right? So so the 4 guys that get in the car, we begin to discuss this bull run, Bitcoin. I'm like, what is Bitcoin? Why do we need it, etc.? And I said, I heard about this thing called XRP. There's one guy was like, yeah, man, they said that that's supposed to be the wave of the future, man. That's supposed to be the real one right there. I said, okay, cool. I dropped them off downtown. And then a few days later, I began to search YouTube about XRP, just understanding what, when, where, why, and how it'll be utilized and why we need it. I still didn't understand. So, of course, I think the first channel I came across was Digital Asset Investor. Digital Asset Investor, he began slowly but surely to make me understand why XRP was very, very valuable. And fast forward to now, you know, of course, every Uber ride I would listen, all the Uber rides I would utilize, I would be playing YouTube videos, and I would pause it, talk to the guests, and go back to playing it, listening to XRP videos. I don't know how many hours, how many thousand hours that I listen to XRP videos, but now I'm able to understand exactly why it's utilized and why we need it and different things like that. As Brad Garlinghouse said, it's here to prevent World War III. Yeah, we don't want World War III, and it's all financial crimes against humanity. This is just a way of basically leveling the playing field. So again, XRP is here to save us from economic depression. Fast forward to now, I'm very enthusiastic about what it can do for me, my family, my friends, and everybody who I've told about it, and maybe y'all too, right? I'm here just to tell you, don't give up. Things are gonna happen financially, but we're gonna stay strong, because as people, we all we got. You know what I mean? Ron D in the place to be, aka Bull Run Ron. We're gonna have a great time with this XRP journey. And look, I seen 73 cents. Hopefully it's at 74 cents, and I can't wait for it to hit 500, 1,000, 10,000. Oh, I'm here for it, because in my opinion, I still know for a fact that the price of Bitcoin is truly the price of XRP. You dig?